do remember him being dark-skinned with a jerry curl.
Recollections of her mother's killer, a daughter for the first time sharing what she witnessed 36 years ago. That plus a new development on this cold case as our series continues. Just 5'2", 114 pounds, 21-year-old Novelette Yancy was murdered in her Syracuse apartment in 1982. According to the district attorney, she most likely put up a struggle because DNA was found under her fingernails. We've all seen what DNA can do, but despite repeated searches in the nation's vast crime database, the DA says so far there's been no match. The search is about to expand using a technique that just became available in New York State called a familial DNA search to find the next best thing, a relative.
Sometimes when we put a profile, which consists of a number of markers at various genetic locations throughout your body, we won't get a complete match, but the logarithm will say, you know, you have somebody, somebody here looks like they may very well be related to this person. So we're hopeful that this will be one of the first cases in New York where we attempt to make a familial match.
The DA calling this case a strong candidate for the scientific tool solving cold case murders across the country. Just who was Novelette Yancy, and what could have been the motive for her murder? We learn more through the eyes of her daughter, publicly sharing her account for the first time. She was the last one to see her mother alive and the one who saw the killer. A faded photo of a toddler and one of her last happy memories of her mom, 21-year-old Novelette Yancy, before the darkest day of her young life.
I know the guy put me in a closet. He gave me a bowl of cereal. He didn't hurt me.
Courtney takes us back to September 16, 1982, and what police confirmed she told them when she was just 3.
I remember being in there for a long time, and I came out, and I'm like, Mommy, Mommy, I'm hungry.
Only to find her mom's lifeless body on the floor of their Mulberry Square apartment.
Just opening up her eyes, saying, Mommy, Mommy.
Novelette, based on the appearance of the body, appeared to have been sexually assaulted, and her cause of death was strangulation.
The killer called Courtney Pinky. She remembers his dark skin and glossy, loosely curled hair.
So even though he took my mom, I'm forever grateful that he spared my life.
But who took Novelette Yancy's life? A devoted mother of 2 who was ready to take her life in a new direction.
No threat. She wasn't into no trouble or, going to bingo. She bartended at Turner's Lounge. Was going to EOC. I think she was going to do bookkeeping or record keeping. I'm not sure. But she did ask my mom if she babysit the kids. She wanted to go to the Army.
Courtney is convinced the killer knew her mom to the point she was comfortable letting him into their apartment, having no clue what he was capable of doing.
It's unlikely that a person committing this type of crime was a, solo killer, that he probably has offended before and may have said something to somebody.
Come forward because it's a hard way to live with having your sibling murdered and not have a clue.
We outside to pray?
Every day I think about what my life may have been like with my mom around. How things may have been different for me. She shines down on me. She lives through me. I have this dedicated to her. It says, rest in peace, Mommy. So I tell everybody, she still lives and she lives through me.
And now, with children of her own, keeping her mother's memory alive.
I think she was just like a great person. Like, she sounds just like who I want to be and who I am.
I just ask if there's anyone out there that can help us get closure in our life, get justice served. We'll be forever grateful.
She was so brave to come forward. If you know who murdered Novelette Yancy, you can call the Cold Case Homicide Squad right now at 315-442-5234. All tips will remain confidential.
While it's